I played My Hero Academia Minecraft for 100 days, but with a twist. Each time I died, I had to get a random new quirk and keep using that quirk till I died again. And my goals were simple for this video. I wanted to master all the quirks I was given, beat up anyone who looked at me funny, and to fight the #1 hero guy in All for One. Day 1, I spawned into Todoroki's quirk, and honestly, I was pretty happy with it. It allowed me to punch chickens and pigs, and I already have a cook, so I didn't need a furnace or coal or anything. It was very easy, made my life a lot easier. Then I ran into like this badger looking dude, and he was kicking dirt in my face, and I was like, you can't do that, bro. I'm gonna be a hero one day. I can't have you disrespecting me like that. So I had to take him out. Then I ran into this villain killing a harmless pig, and you know, I can't just sit there and watch evildoers do evil things. And like, who would kill defenseless pigs and chickens? Could never be me. So we took him out. Then from there, I did some vanilla Minecraft stuff, fell into this little type cave, and I ran into like this villain looking dude. Looked kind of ugly, so I didn't like how he looked. He was looking at me weird, so I hit him with the 1-2. At this point, I was still slightly confused on how to use my abilities, but I got pants out of it, so I honestly wasn't too upset. Then I forgot to record this part, so I died, and I got the water quirk, which was pretty nice. I was able to shoot phase skeletons before they could shoot me, so it was an awesome quirk to have. Then I went out and did some more hunting, because hey, heroes gotta eat too, and I took out a couple of deers along the way. And then while I was eating, you know, looking around, seeing the terrain, then I saw like these weird spikes off in the distance, and honestly, I don't know what it was. I didn't want to find out what it was, so I took my opportunity to leave. And as a hero, I still had to do some more hunting, so I went and did some fishing with the water bill. It made it a lot easier to do. And who would use a fishing rod? I'm a hero. I don't need that. It was a lot harder if I had a fishing rod, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But from there, I decided to wrap up the rest of my night, you know, kind of just chilling. I see this guy off in the distance in the tree, and of course it's Spiky Boy again. And listen, I don't want to part with him. I just decided to take another opportunity to leave. Then I ran into Windy Boy, and he hurts a lot. I literally got 2-tapped, which means I had to get a new quirk. So when I spawned back in, I got Endeavor's quirk, and I tested out on this random villain. I had no idea who she was or if she was even important, so I just hit her with the good old fire smoke and took her out with ease. Then I got box shortly after that and had to real my quirk again, because I kind of got embarrassed. So this time I had the ability to fly, which at first I'm like, this is pointless, this is useless. But since I'm just starting out, being able to fly was nice, because I ran into a pillager tower and I was able to fly all the way up to the top, grab the beautiful loot, avoid the pillagers. Had struggled a little bit, so I still had to learn how to navigate totally correctly, but it was very, very useful at this one point in time. Besides the fact that I ran out of stamina, I fell to my death and died again, so I had to reroll my quirks, but I got the icy hot again, and I decided to test it out on these crabs. I'm like, they won't punch me back, right? Like, they're just crabs. Well, yeah, the crabs hit back, and apparently they hit hard. So I decided to murk the crabs because 1, I needed food. 2, I guess they don't like getting hit. And I saw a purple guy, and I didn't want to deal with him. So I left. I saw Todoroki off in the distance. Did some good old speed Minecraft player jumping block thing, and checked in and said hi to Todoroki. Yeah. After that, I did some good old mining. I had to do a bunch of mining, as always, because I needed some armor, I needed some diamonds, I needed materials, I needed the stuff to do the stuff, to win the stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm a hero, okay? It makes sense, okay? Then I ran into more villains. Fighting these villains gave me some reputation, it gave me a little bit more clout in the My Hero Academia community. So I took on these guys with my icy hot abilities, and with the armor, the swords, the shield. These guys, I don't know who they thought they were. They must have, forgot I'm gonna be the #1 hero one day, and maybe that one guy might notice me. So on the next day, I found these blue crabs, and I was hungry, so yeah, you could probably guess what happened with me and these crabs. I'm not a big crab guy, all right? Then I found some more crabs. At this point, honestly, I think I'm on a seafood diet. Get it? Yeah, dad jokes. And then I also found a pirate ship which had some decent materials, and I honestly wasn't too upset about it because I didn't have anything at this point, so anything I found was going to be super useful for me towards my adventure of becoming the #1 hero. Then I decided to jump into the water, head on along my way, and I saw this thing off a distance. I thought it was a shark. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, so I looked away. Then I checked again, it really was a shark, so I needed to leave. Then, okay, this was kind of rough. I honestly was about to get rid of my dreams of becoming a hero, about to start my villain arc, because these boars almost killed me. Like, they do so much damage, plus the baby zombie. I wasn't having a good night. I don't know why I was traveling at night. I don't know who I thought I was. You know, I want to be a hero, but like after this, maybe reconsider everything. Then I found this pillager mine, which I was kind of nervous taking on since there were a bunch of pillagers, but these dudes had pickaxes. I think I'm worried about these guys. They weren't even an issue. So I went down there, got some decent loot. I got an amending book, I got an unbreaking 3 book out of this. Not gonna, you know, leak anything or do any spoilers, but low-key lost that later on. Then I found where I was gonna place my base, and as you guys might have seen in my reincarnated slime video, which you 100% should go watch, I have a thing of putting my base on top of a mountain. One, because no one can get to me. Two, it makes me feel cool, and I was right next to a village, so it was a win-win situation. Then I put my house together. For some reason, I didn't record this part again. I do apologize, but here's the house. It looks, you know, decent. Honestly, love or hate it, it's all right. It's not my best work, but like it's not my worst work too. And you know, I'm not totally disappointed. I'm on top of a mountain. Like, I'm already pretty cool, right? Nah, this house is like low-key kind of ugly. So after that, I decided to go check out the village, and I went to go do some, you know, borrowing and, you know, not stealing, just borrowing some stuff, you know, some resources to help myself out. You know, I'm a hero. I need the stuff, you know, hero things, hero duties, you guys know. Then I ran some more boars. I hate these boars, and I accidentally killed this boar's mom, and I felt bad. I felt really bad. So I hit his mom in front of him. Oh, ooh, I'm a menace. Villain arc needs to start. Then I ran into Muscle Man, and I really did not want to fight these guys, but I decided why not, and I regret my mistakes as I died again, which meant I got a new skill, which gave me the steal skill. And honestly, I really like this skill. Out of all the skills I probably have in this playthrough, this was probably my second favorite one to the main one I ended up staying with for the majority of the playthrough, because I was super tanky after this. I could literally stare at a creeper face to face, get shot in the face by hit by a face skeleton, and be alright. It was really nice to have. So I went down, did some more mining, found some beautiful diamonds. And you know, you guys were roasting me in my last video on how I mined my diamonds, so you know, I took that to heart and I looked up how to mine the diamonds, you know, the right way. And yeah, I did it the right way. So hopefully, you know, when you guys see this part and be like, yeah, I'm proud of that Clouzza guy. He mined the diamonds the way he's supposed to. Listen, I like living life on the edge. If there's lava underneath, I lose a diamond. Hey, I lose a diamond. It's worth it. The thrill of maybe losing one diamond, just, you know, I enjoyed it. And yeah, there's this clip. Don't ask questions. I was just chilling, hanging out with a good old slime guy. And well, yeah. From there, I found another village, and I was honestly starving at this point. I was like literally a tank of no fuel. I was down bad. Then I hatched a goose egg, and you know, I figured I'd make him my son. Me and him are gonna stick it out. He's gonna see the come up of me being the #1 hero. And I found a jungle biome with a jungle temple, which had diamond armor and one singular diamond, which I was honestly pretty happy with, because I needed to loot, because I kept losing stuff from when I was dying. Stuff was getting burned, lost, you guys name it. I died again, of course, and I got the freeze ability. Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of this. It wasn't the same as the Icy Hot, but it was cool to have. And I checked in on my son. He's doing good. So I went back into my house, checked in on the bird, you know, Goosey boy, he's doing good. Yeah, he's chilling. He nodded his head. Then I found a Nomu, and he didn't have eyes, so I didn't think he could see me. So I was like, you know, maybe I can just like snag this chest and keep it going. And well, I went back and decided to fight these guys because one, I want to be the #1 hero. Two, they just look weird. And I don't like having a big bar above my head, so I just took forever to do. I just kept on sending my win abilities because I had to reroll and get this ability, and it was pretty nice to have. Then I saw Endeavor in the distance, and I figured I'll be taking him on later on in this 100-day video. And then I decided it was time to go to the Nether. Random fact: did you know 80% of the My Hero Academia world population is born with some kind of special trait called a quirk in a superhuman society? And question for you: if you could have any quirk, what quirk would you pick? Let me know down in the comments below. So I went out to the Nether, and I was in the warped forest, which is pretty nice. I found another fortress, started collecting my blaze rods, and it was a perfect environment for this because I was able to collect wither skeletons to fight the wither later on, blaze rods to go to the end, and also to fight the ender boys because, you know, I need them ender pearls. So yeah, it was perfect time, and I still hate withers to this day. After that, I did some good old sugar cane planting, and you know, it's pretty sweet, and like, you totally should just like this video and subscribe because you're a sweet person. Wink, wink. Definitely should subscribe. Wink. Okay. All right, we basically just planted some sugar cane, killed some mobs on our way because we're gonna need some books later on. And I low-key forgot about that, you know, I planted these, so maybe when I go back and see this, I'm gonna be disappointed in myself for wasting all this sugar cane. But from there, I realized my house was ugly, and you know, I didn't want to get picked on by you guys in the comments, so I'm like, we need to tear this house down. It doesn't give me like the hero vibe, it doesn't make me feel like you know, the number one hero. So yeah, I just tore it down. Me and Goosey / subscribe, it was time. The house, it was all right, but like, I knew you guys were gonna be coming for me later on if I didn't switch the house, so I decided to take it down. Subscribe laid the egg, which was pretty cool, you know, and it didn't hatch, of course. Then I had some sheep. I spent my time with the sheep working on them because I wanted to get Deku's armor, even though he cries a lot and he always breaks something. I just like his character. And don't ask me my favorite ship unless it's a boat, okay? So I worked on building and making my Deku armor, which I messed up slightly. I was slightly confused how this worked. I totally didn't understand it, so I had to go to the good old GEI to figure it out because I didn't know what I was doing. It's pretty bad. Then I hang out with the sheep. I dyed the rest of my sheep to end off the day because, you know, all the sheep being one color was kind of boring, and I needed different colors to do, like, you know, make armor and stuff. So we went ahead and dyed all of our cute little sheep. It's honestly, you know, pretty chill day. All the sheep are looking pretty good. Then from there, I spent my time organizing my chest because it looks conjumbled. It didn't look right. I couldn't find anything. It just didn't look very clean. So I decided to like color coordinate everything or make things somewhat match, and it kind of makes sense. For one, make it easier for me to find stuff, and two, just make, you know, life a lot easier. And after that, it was time for me to go to the stronghold. So I eventually found it. I dug my way down. I kid you not, this stronghold was messed up. It was in the middle of a ravine, so I could not find the portal, which I eventually found. It took literally forever. You guys don't understand how long I spent down here, but I eventually got it. I set up everything. No one saw me throw that pearl on accident, and then I finished up putting it all together and got ready to go down to the end. But I set up a waystone just in case if I died and I needed to come back down. I was really happy from finishing it because it took me forever to find, and I was just kind of setting up my inventory to get this waystone. That way I can be able to have a way to and from the end. Eventually might come back and go explore the end cities, not too sure, we'll see what happens. So I get back home, try to unload some stuff, get ready to make sure all my materials are ready to go, and there's this dude standing by my house. It was kind of weird, so I decided to hit him like good old wind gust, and yeah, he got sent to the nether. So see you later, chief. So after that, we decided to go back down and head down to the end, and we went out to fight the Ender Dragon. So luckily, my abilities did work this time. I got to, you know, show how good my aim is with some good old bow and arrow tactics. And I was slightly nervous that, you know, my actual like quirk wasn't going to work, but it ended up working perfectly. I low-key forgot that I could, like, you know, fly at this point. So once I realized I could fly, it was a lot easier time, and I wasn't as worried about getting sent all over the place by an Ender Dragon. So I spent some time down here spamming the abilities, fighting the Ender Dragon. Felt like it took forever, but eventually we freed the end. You know, I'm pretty proud of myself. This is like, you know, a few times I beat the Ender Dragon. Good job. Then after that, I realized that I needed more XP. I spent a lot of time just fighting random mobs and stuff, and I'm like, this is not efficient enough. So I decided to make a zombie spawner, or zombie farm. This is my first time making one of these. This was honestly a lot harder than what I thought. I had to watch a whole YouTube video, and I was still very confused. So I started digging it out. I started trying to get everything done for it, but I eventually decided just to give up and work on it later and fight the Wither instead, because that sounds a lot more fun. So I went down, set up everything, got ready to fight a good old Wither, and yeah, I was kind of nervous to do this because I always struggle with the Wither, and especially with me not being at like my max potential as a hero. But I knew this was something I had to do upon my quest of becoming the #1 hero. And the blue bar with the Nomu at the top, I had no idea what this guy was. They have a huge range from where they could be at, so he could be in, his spawner could be like almost anywhere. I luckily found the one earlier But this one I didn't really try to find. I was focused on killing the wither, which we were successful in doing, which gave me a shiny nether star and they glow too. Listen, I didn't know that. Did you know that? Then from there, are you watching me break a gold ore with a diamond sword? Yes. If you feel my pain right now of trying to break this, you should 100% subscribe, because like, you're cool and you don't like see me break stuff with the wrong tools. Then from there, I did some more sheep work, and listen, the sheep are doing their thing and I had to turn around because it's weird. You can't watch them do their thing. It just makes me feel comfortable, makes them feel comfortable. So I finally decided it was time to put together an enchantment table because I needed the best enchantments to take on these #1 villains and heroes, and I wanted to stand the best chance possible. So yeah, I definitely did not look up how to set it up, but don't worry about that. After that, I decided to go back to working on my zombie spawner, and well, yeah, after watching a couple more videos, it honestly wasn't that hard. I honestly don't know why I gave up earlier. It's pretty simple to make, and it was not that difficult to do besides a bunch of digging. So I hatched one of my goose eggs, and yeah, I hatched a little guy, but he took my horse armor. So yeah, I kind of wanted that back, and like, you probably don't want to see this part, so you should look away like right about, like, you know, like look away like right now, but you didn't see anything. It's okay. Then after that, I finished the zombie spawner finally, and at first I thought it didn't work, but I guess it just gets stuck sometimes. But overall, yeah, it worked just fine. So I spent way too much time down here, and just another beautiful reminder, make sure that you like, comment, and like totally subscribe. Listen, just show some love, show some support. Then after I came back, I realized all my sheep got boxed, and this was a sad day. F in the chat for the sheep. Yeah, I'm getting off. But after that, I decided it was time. I wanted to fight Endeavor, the #1 hero. I wanted to take him on. I wanted all the smoke. All my days of training have led up to this fight, and he is strong. I'm in my late game stage now, and I struggled fighting him. I honestly didn't have too much of a strategy besides one. Listen, he's fire, right? So, big brain, we go fight him in the water. You know, fire is weak to water. You know, see, look, listen. There's the reason why I want to be the #1 hero. So I'm too smart for these guys. So yeah, we fought him. I was using golden apples. I was using all my strategies. I was even using bow and arrow. Like, listen, we don't have to play fair. I'm just trying to win. But yes, this fight took a long time. It was a lot of fun, but after I used one of my win abilities, he kind of like disappeared, and I didn't know where he went. So I think he just ran away because he got scared. So I guess we'll count that as a win in my book. But after that, here's the fight that you have all been waiting for, the one I've been kind of like scared to do. I'm fighting All For One. Now, there's a reason why he's the #1 villain, and there's a reason why he's the strongest villain. This dude was insane. He had all the powers of like almost every other quirk that I've had or seen so far in this playthrough, and I literally was like tickling him. Like, I wasn't sure if I was hitting him or not, or if I was just like looking at him. I really didn't know what was going on because he just kind of like looked at me and was basically laughing in my face. Like, all this hard work that I put in for these last 100 days, and he's just laughing and thinking that, you know, I'm not even that strong. Like, it hurts. It makes me sad. And like, I know he's the best of the best, and if I beat him, does that technically make me the best? Is that how that works? Bakugo was just watching. I don't know why he wasn't helping me out. I didn't need his help though. I felt like I could win this fight. I put in all the work. I was using all my abilities, getting rid of creepers, fighting all these mobs. I even took him on at night. That's how confident I was I could fight him. But as you guys can see, I am doing nothing. This is pain. I'm not totally sure if this was how the fight was supposed to go. Yes, someone in the comments is going to be asking. I did spawn him in to fight. I wanted to fight him on my last day of the 100 days. So yes, that did 100% happen, and he was embarrassing me. This was awful. But eventually, I kept fighting, grueling days after days. Last 3 hearts. I wasn't gonna go down without fighting, and yeah, he embarrassed me. So I kind of died to All For One. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for all the love and support lately, guys. At the day of this video, we're at 3,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for all the love, all the support. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see for my next 100 days video, and well, you guys know what to do. All right, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.